African teams joined the Amputee Football World Cup in Mexico, with one of the continent's squads taking top honors. Stefan Lofgren reports.
For the first time ever, an African team has won football's biggest prize, the World Cup. The Amputee Football World Cup, that is. The recently concluded tournament, which was held in the Mexican town of San Juan de los Lagos, saw Angola beating Turkey in a dramatic final that had to be settled by penalty, has grown in popularity in recent years, with dozens of new countries around the world taking up the sport. Yet in most of Africa, amputee football has struggled to gain official support. Ghana and Liberia, two of the 5 African countries scheduled to take part in this year's World Cup, were forced to pull out because of financial difficulties. The Kenyan team, meanwhile, had to abandon plans for a pre-tournament training camp when government funding failed to materialize.
In the end, they said, we will only provide you with air tickets. We didn't have any kits. The jersey I'm wearing right now, it's not a national team jersey. This is a Nairobi club, football club jersey. It's not the national colors.
It was a similar story for the Nigerian team, which made its World Cup debut after missing out on 3 previous tournaments for financial reasons. With private funding arriving late, the Nigerian delegation had to be substantially trimmed, and most of the players only arrived on the day of their opening match after a grueling 55-hour journey to Mexico. Not surprisingly, the game against Brazil ended in a crushing defeat for the Nigerians. Still, the Nigerian team rebounded and made history by recording its first ever World Cup win against El Salvador, a previous tournament winner. Defender Sarafadine Olelekan Oyeleke.
In the grassroots, let's take it into the villages. Let people get to know about this sport. I think we can create awareness, and people will have a positive look or perspective with amputee people.
The next Amputee Football World Cup will be held in Costa Rica in 2022. By then, organizers also hope to hold the first Amputee Football World Cup for women. This is Stefan Lofgren for VOA in San Juan de los Lagos, Mexico.